Hi folks, so how do I create a reflection in a few simple steps? Now this is doable on the iPad or the desktop, Mac or PC. It's entirely up to you, whatever you've got. And you can have a lot of fun doing this, and it's really quite simple. So let's open up the image space, and in this case I'm working with a particular image size. I'm creating a simple step-by-step tutorial that shows some basic ideas for you to enlarge on in your own designs. I'll start by creating a blank canvas that's 900 pixels by 2560 pixels in size. Now that's just because this is what I'm working with. You can do anything you like, any size you like. That's the width of the image I'm using, and it's twice its height. So I've made it so that it's an exact fit. But of course you don't have to do that, and I'll show you that right at the end. Your own image may be within other work you're doing, so you can create a reflection inside something else that you're already doing. Now, I like to create a base for working with images like this, so pull out a white rectangle over the project shape. Easy, 900 by 2650 I think it was, from memory. Oh, very short memory. Now, placing the photo. First, select and place your first image. Now, this is the image I'm using. Position it accurately. Next, select Edit, Pasteboard and Copy. Remember, your Edit menu is right at the top there, those three little dots. Then immediately paste it again in place. Select Edit, Pasteboard and Paste. Next, select Transform Studio, which is over on the right hand side, flip vertical to place it upside down and in place. Next, drag the image down into position in the lower half. So you've made a copy, it's sitting over the top of the original, you flip it so it's upside down, then drag it down into position as you can see just there. Too easy. There's the Transform Studio over there, and the flip horizontal tab is just there, that little blue and grey rectangle sitting on its side. Now, place a rectangle over the lower image. Just plain white will do. Then select Fill Tool from the toolbar and set the type to linear. You can see it down the bottom there, and drag a vertical line from the top edge to the bottom edge of the lower half where you've put the white image, where the white rectangle. Now you can see I've got the top half is still white. Don't be confused. That's the background. All we've got is that lower half is what we're working with. Now you can see it. I've got all the layers turned on. Select or tap the lower control point and select the colour black if you haven't done it already. Make sure it's linear gradient. Your gradient tool is still selected and the lower half is black. You can see it disappears into the black there. Now tap the upper control point and select the colour white. Doesn't really matter, and set the colour opacity to 0 with that top control point. And that's why everything is showing through, except that in the lower half, which is fading to black. Now you can control the depth of the reflection with the centre control point. Now you can see the layers, and there are only 4 layers. But come back to that centre control point. If you drag that up slightly, it will bring the black up with it, take it down, and it will take the black with it. And you can put as many of those control points as you like in there. And you can see I've got a controlled circle halfway between that little crossbar and the top circle. That was just to move a little bit of clarity down there. You can adjust that to suit yourself. Experiment with it. Not on your original work, but on something you do aside. Now, using a mask layer. This is slightly different, but you can achieve much the same thing by using a mask layer. So with your lower image selected, tap on the plus sign you can see up the right hand side there near the garbage bin, and add a layer mask or a mask layer. The result's a little different, but it may be just right for your project. Instead of the filled rectangle, add the mask layer and drag out a vertical gradient on that. Now it does behave slightly differently, and you'll look at the screen and you'll think, whoa, what's happening? Just be persistent and be patient. I'll leave that one for you to experiment with, but you can see it hasn't gone black down the bottom, it's gone white. Still a linear gradient, but that depends on the colours that you use and you start with. Remember, masking, the differences between whether you mask white or mask black. One shows, the other doesn't. So experiment with that one, but it may suit your purposes. Remember, it's there. Now that's the end result. Here we have our reflection. Is it a mirror? A pool of water? I don't know, but I'm not stepping in it. It's your choice where you might need a reflection. Can you draw a rectangle for a mirror and place a reflection in it? Now there's a difficult one for you to work on. The end result of something a little more complex. For something a little more complex, just a layer or two more. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, there's only 5 layers there. And these are images drawn from the Pixabay Image Studio. The Vikings are coming. Images from the Pixabay Stock Studio. I got a photo of the ocean and an image of a Viking ship with Vikings aboard. Now I live right next to the North Sea on the east coast of England, so I'm well used to the Norse myth and the Vikings coming. On a misty morning you can hear them out there still rowing into shore. Very scary. Okay, but that's what you can do. Let's not get carried away here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the thumbs up to like the video. If you click that thumbs up, I really appreciate it because it helps keep my count up. Lets me know just what I'm doing and how well I'm doing. If you want an unlimited supply of images and things to use in your design work, go to Envato Elements. That link down there, if you type that into your web browser, you can go along there. There's thousands of images. Lovely stuff. Thanks for watching.